Hello jewels out there, this is me without makeup. Not a lot of people see it, but I guess a lot more people are gonna see it since this is going on YouTube. Woo woo. Okay, so we're gonna start with foundation. Okay, so one thing you wanna do is primer. Smashbox does a great primer. For those of us who are getting a little older, this is a retinol moisturizer by Bay Body. It comes just up, you know, it's really easy. Then you're just gonna push it down like this and you see all that product coming out. Woo woo! And it's the retinol in it that's gonna help with the wrinkles. Yay! So you're just gonna take a little bit, getting stuff everywhere. Okay, story of my life, and you're just gonna rub it in. Okay, so first off, we're gonna talk about common mistakes when trying to find your color. A lot of people, and I fall into this category, like to match their skin tone of their face to the foundation they use. So they pick the foundation, and they're like, oh, does this match? Does this match? You know, trying to find your face. But if you look, your face and your neck are two different colors, and you can kind of see that on mine. My neck is slightly darker than my face, and I swear it's not just the light. But so what you want to do is you want to match as close as you can the neck color to your face. And there's actually a couple of other places, because it's kind of weird in the store, going, does this work? Does this work? And I would put it, like, does this work? And that may not be possible. So you also want to check this part of your hand. And so what's going to happen is if you match your face, is you're going to have this nice line right here. So I'm going to show you techniques about how to avoid this line today and get a flawless foundation look. That's the goal. So let's get started on that. So my favorite, can you see this? Can you see this? It's the Kat Von D, and it's the Lock-It foundation. Okay, so I'm gonna find my brush. I'm using this MAC brush. It's a MAC 180 brush. It's just a foundation brush. This is my favorite. It's just like this. Like, this is what you want. Kind of like a thick brush. I like brushes over sponges. I feel like the sponges soak up more of the product than the brush does. This is a MAC 180. I like to rub it around in the circles on my face. That's what I like to do. I know a couple of my friends will blot it and take their damp beauty blender and do that, and that's just fine too. Whichever way works for you is what you do. That's all. That's what it's about. So we're just gonna take this. Okay, I gotta move my mirror a little bit so you guys can see me better. Maybe I can use the, oh look, I can use the camera. See this? See this color, how it's different? That's perfect, because at the end it's going to blend right into my neck. So I'm just gonna take just a hair more. I'm talking just a hair. Do you see that? Little bit. I'm gonna finish putting it on my face. See that? And now, you see, I'm gonna take it. My earring's getting in the way. I'm gonna take it. Maybe I shouldn't wear earrings in it, like in these videos. And like what do you guys think? Should I or should I not wear earrings in these videos? I haven't quite decided. Just blends. Because I'm taking it into the ear, I'm taking it down the neck, and that's what you want to do. Now that is the basic of foundation. But we're not done yet, because my face is not done. That's just step one of I don't know how many. Now on to concealer. Okay, so I have a couple of options that I use. If you're on a budget, it is the CoverGirl. It just looks like this. This is what it looks like, and it's just like it looks like a lipstick tube. See that? It looks like just like a tube of lipstick. This is CoverGirl. Now I also have the Lancome. It's Lancome, it's awesome. This I got as a sample, and I love. But because it's my first video, I'm gonna use my first love of MAC Pro Longwear. Whoop whoop. And this is in the shade of NC15. You're just gonna pump some onto any surface. It can be on your hand. I use a CD because I don't want to get my hand dirty. Now here's a couple of options, is to use your fingers. I don't like to use my fingers too much, so I take a brush like this, and it could be this brush, it could be a brush like this, it could be your hand. So you just take some, and I think I can use, and I just apply it here, again avoiding the under eye. For those of you who aren't quite sure of what contouring does, is you are basically putting a light on the parts of your face you want to pop. We're gonna put dark on the parts of the face that we want to recede. Now is where you want to grab your damp beauty blender. We're gonna take it, and we are gonna blend and blend and blend out. This is where we're gonna take some of the Pro Longwear and put it right there. We're gonna take this corner of the tip right here. Before my under eyes crease, I'm gonna grab my powder. This is MAC. This is MAC Studio Fix. Whoop whoop. I am NW20 in this. I'm gonna take my brush. This is my powder brush. This is what I use. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna dab it right under my eye first. Not anywhere else, just under the eye. Okay, so now what you wanna do, that's on. Now we are gonna get to the contouring, to the other part of it. So what you wanna do, there's a few ways. I know a lot of people love powder. I actually love cream. I feel like it stays longer on my face, for me personally. I actually got this as a free gift. It's the Tarte one, Park Avenue Princess. It's the number 2. Look at that, it's the perfect color. I love it. So I'm gonna grab my mirror here too, and we're just gonna take it. We're gonna take it right in between the highlights that we did. I'm just gonna take it and whoop, whoop, whoop. You don't have to do the sound effects, but I do because it's fun. Then you wanna sculpt out anything you want to recede. You can see I have a kind of a little chin thing going that I'm not a fan of. So every day I'm just gonna put a little darkness right on there. I'm gonna sculpt out, give myself a better jawline because I feel like I don't have the one I want, so I give myself the one I want. So you basically just want to apply, the dark color anywhere you want to recede. I have a small forehead. I have actually really good size forehead. If you want to make your forehead seem smaller, apply it to the top right here. Right there. So anywhere you want to recede, apply this. You're going to take the same like the Beauty Blender, but on a different side. You're just going to start to blend it out again. And if you want it dramatic, don't pat it so much. If you want it subtle, keep patting. Keep patting. This is what I love. All of a sudden, look! My face is magically thinner. Woo! because all of a sudden, look, it recedes right here. My face is longer. It looks better. But this is what I do because I'm paranoid I'm gonna get a line. I take this because this will still have like the residuals of your foundation. Take this and I just do this. See that? Just to kind of help it further blend. Now, what you want to do is we want to set all this. So you want to grab your brush again that you set with your under eyes. Because this is going to set everything we just did. Now, this is a common place that I stop with the contouring. But if I'm like, you know what, I'm feeling a little extra contoury today, I'm gonna grab this brush. It's a bronzing brush by e.l.f. actually. I do use e.l.f. brushes. It looks like this. I love this look here. Here, like for it. So I'm gonna grab, here it is, right in front of my face. It's the Mineralized MAC Skin Fist Natural, and it actually lives as a magnet. So I would tell you what the color is, but I don't know the color, so I'm just gonna show you. This is the color. It's really dark brown. I don't know if it's making it through the light, but it's a really nice, awesome contouring color. So I dab it, and you wanna like to tap off the excess. You're just gonna take it, again, I'm gonna grab my mirror. You're gonna take it, you're just gonna go with where you did before. I do light strokes. Tap off. And again. You can see, boom, it adds so much. And I'm like, whoa. Okay guys, that is a lot of thing here. So I'm just gonna take my damp, I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender. This thing's a godsend. I'm just gonna tamp away until it's good. But I'm gonna add, grab just a little bit more, tap off the excess. I'm just gonna add just a hair under my chin, just like this, just a bit, see? To help hide my thing. It's just a hair. Because I'm paranoid, I'm just gonna grab this because I don't want a line. And if you wanna add that step, and you can, if you just want to use the powder, you can. A bunch of people do, and it looks fabulous. It's all about the preference. Just to go over a couple of the things, get a good foundation that you love, that matches. Match the inside of your hand, match your neck. You guys are amazing. I love you. Tune in the very next, like the video, it's gonna be up in a couple of days, is gonna be eyebrows and eyes and showing how that works. It might just be the eyebrows because you can see mine, I tweezed the hell out of them and now they're all gone. So stay tuned for more. That's my first video. Yay, I did it! Woohoo! All right, Jules, I love you guys.